You know, Tyler, when you think about Skye Blue, one of the first things you think about is not weapons matches. It's not hardcore. It's not, wear what you want, bring what you want. But this is where Skye Blue's been driven to, where Christi Jaynes has been driven to. They should be competing against the Allison Kays, or the Jody Threats, or the Thunder Rosas, or the Nicole Savoys. But instead, they've got these two pests to get out of their lives, hopefully forever.
And now, La Sociedad Boricua ambushing Jaynes in blue, and it's Skye Blue with a jawjacker.
Needless to say,
De La Vega getting the better of it.
Needless to say, there'll be no tags required here.
No tags required. This is Tornado. This is just a straight up fight. We don't even have a need for a referee in this one.
I've had dreams like this.
Oh, beautiful evasion there by Christi Jaynes, and now Skye Blue full steam ahead with a knee strike.
Tyler, you ever just sit at home and close your eyes and imagine all the people you'd like to see beat the hell out of the Sociedad Boricua?
Every single day of my life.
There you go. Come to life here. We're making dreams come true at AAW. Beautiful assisted lung blower. A German suplex. Keep in mind, Tyler, we should mention that Skye Blue's had a sketchy history in matches against La Sociedad before. We've seen her on winning end with frontman Jalsi as a tag team partner. We've seen her and Christiana losing end thanks to those brass knuckles. So La Sociedad has a bit of an advantage here psychologically.
Oh, and Jaynes on the floor. Oh, Jaynes on the floor grabbing that trash can.
Is Skye Blue trying to paper cut Axel with a sign?
I think so.
What's she have now? We're going to do our best. We did not have a chance to pre-inspect these objects, by the way, so we're going to be as surprised as you at home at what shows up.
What do you think brought the chair? La Parka?
You know what? As long as one of the Ricos is wearing it as a necktie, that's all I'm thinking about.
Oh, and De La Vega.
Oh, God.
Gonna say De La Vega stomping on Christi Jaynes, but Axel Rico wrapping that chair around the head of Skye Blue. Skye, though, able to kick out.
Man, and that will change your offense. That will change your strategy. And it's Jaynes now against both La Sociedad members, as Skye Blue, she may be concussed at this point.
And this is the complete opposite of any type of matchup that we've seen Christi Jaynes in. I mean, she's the Brazilian Wonder Woman. She's, Australia de Lucha Libre. I mean, it's not typically known for violence.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those women's championship matchups basically denigrate into bar fights, but still nothing quite like this with weapons of this variety and magnitude all over the place.
And the one thing that was interesting to note that entire time, you could tell, like, it awoke in something different in Christi Jaynes.
Yeah.
Every single time that those bar fights broke out for the AAW Women's Championship at 115 Bourbon Street, but La Sociedad Boricua are in firm control here.
Axel Rico just literally stuffed Skye Blue in a trash can. What a disrespectful piece of garbage Axel Rico is, and Christi Jaynes in the ring with a similar fate. And the official is refusing to count because he can't see Christie's shoulders.
He can't.
Great call, Pemberton.
That is incredible refereeing there by Jason Pemberton.
I'm sure La Sociedad will cry conspiracy later.
And now La Sociedad Boricua looking all over the Berwyn Eagles Club for any type of pillage and plunder that they can bring.
Well, yeah, we get a little bit of everything here. Oh! Even with a weapon in hand. Oh!
Hits him with, somebody make that themselves? I don't even know what that is.
Well, that'll inspire some water cooler talk Monday morning, won't it?
Now Christi Jaynes.
Well, we are a day away from Halloween here live.
Grabbing the pumpkin. A little bit more of a sadistic pumpkin. Normally, you get the pumpkin seeds, but...
The pumpkin had more inside its head than either La Sociedad. Man, thumbtacks littering the ring, and La Sociedad now realizing they want nothing to do with anywhere in the ring, and they're taking this matchup into the crowd. Far from the first time this has happened at the Eagles Club, isn't it?
Sending Christi Jaynes over the guardrail is La Sociedad Boricua. Oh! Wrapping the can around his head. Oh!
Yeah, Christi just stole somebody's cane.
Hitting him with that cane 2 times now.
It's not quite the Singapore cane they felt 4 weeks ago, but it might be worse.
That one just looks like it's just solid steel. We're going to do our best to stay with the action here, fans. Christi Jaynes driven head first off of the merchandise stand.
Well, there's a lot of fans here. There's a lot of wrestlers here. It's a full house throughout the Eagles Club, interested in seeing this matchup, and everybody's getting an up-close view.
The hell's Skye Blue thinking here? Off the guardrail, Skye Blue dives with a leg drop, throwing everything that she has at Axel Rico.
Yeah, and Skye Blue is still, I don't believe, recovered from that chair shot to the head. She's reacting on instinct and impulse, but I don't think she's got her equilibrium.
And a back elbow there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Look at the power bomb. Skye Blue onto the merchandise stand is Axel Rico, and now De La Vega.
And that table didn't budge. Skye Blue's spine absorbed all of the impact.
La Sociedad Boricua just really bringing the violence here, Joe.
Well, they knew they had to. They've spawned this all. They've lit a fire under everybody, and now they've got to deal with it or ship out. And that's just disrespect. Nothing violent about that. Nothing about trying to win a match there.
Oh, and I think they might have awoken the beast there. Christi Jaynes with a couple heavy strikes there. And a suplex on the floor at the Berwyn Eagles Club. A super kick to De La Vega.
Yeah, Christi's got a fiery temper, and apparently she's hungry. Can't fight unless you're properly nourished.
What do you think Dave Portnoy would grade that pizza? Jaynes has a head of hair of De La Vega, and oh, they're heading towards us, Joe.
Well, Skye Blue's on top of that table. Meanwhile, Jaynes is dragging De La Vega back here towards the bar.
Action breaking down here at the Berwyn Eagles Club right here in front of us. Christi Jaynes taking the time to pose with fans here at ringside as De La Vega's in a bad, bad way.
Rico still has Skye Blue, sends her back towards the ring. Man, what a wild fight. And now De La Vega being directed back towards the ring.
I think action might be finally getting back over the guardrails. Oh, Christi Jaynes driven head first into the guardrail.
Jeez.
As Rico De La Vega drops her head first on the unforgiving ring apron. On the other side of the ring, Skye Blue has the upper hand over Axel Rico, and just as I say that,
there's that water cooler on some kind of a stick right across the spine. And you got to believe whichever fan made that contraption did not intend it to be used against Skye Blue or Christi Jaynes.
Christi, though, look at just the heavy strikes Christi Jaynes is throwing. I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
Well, she's pissed off. She's got that fiery Brazilian temper. If not for La Sociedad, either of these athletes, Skye Blue or Christi Jaynes, what, an umbrella.
You don't want to open an umbrella indoors.
You don't.
It's got bad luck written all over it. And a super kick to De La Vega.
Yeah, it worked for the Penguin. Why not for Christi and Skye? But to finish my point, Christi or Skye could very easily be women's champion now if not for La Sociedad. They have ruined multiple championship opportunities for them. And we may see the latest sequel to the Pumpkinhead series of movies.
That gigantic dome won't fit. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Christi Jaynes having a little bit of fun here.
And meanwhile,
at the expense of a golf club.
Rico's got a golf club. Hole in one. He's so witty. He's so funny.
What would we ever do without the humor of La Sociedad Boricua in our lives?
LOL. But look at Skye Blue fighting back.
Has one of them Cinnaport canes in her hand. Like the very, very familiar foe of La Sociedad Boricua, that Cinnaport cane.
We had a surplus from our meet and greet 4 weeks ago. Jeez.
And just careening on the spine of Skye Blue.
And you know what? La Sociedad would have never felt the wrath of the Sandman if not for interrupting Christi at Skye Blue's matchup.
Christi Jaynes coming to the aid of her tag team partner.
She's got another pumpkin. She's trying to crack the pumpkin because La Sociedad's heads are too big, literally and figuratively.
And a super kick. And you could hear just the echo, the thud of that pumpkin being thrown onto the ground here.
It reverberates.
It's got to be 10, 11 pounds.
Well, Axel Rico felt every ounce of it, I guarantee you. What is this?
Does she have somebody's gear back? What is? Oh! The Barbie Dream Car.
The Barbie Dream Car with Barbie included. Because why wouldn't it be?
Oh, Rico going for that golf club. Skye Blue.
Everyone knows you go for the golf club when someone breaks out the Barbie Dream Car.
Stopping him dead in his tracks. And now being brutalized by Barbie, something I never thought I would say ever in my life, Joe Dombrowski.
Well, I remember back when Funk Jr. and Briscoe did it in '74. But I mean, really, this is symbolism. This is La Sociedad thinking that they can be dominant men in the women's division and that the women can't defend themselves against them. They're showing that a women's world is just as powerful as anything the men can do and then some.
That's sick. Oh! Hits her with that golf club.
Yeah, and the mood changes quickly here. Jaynes and Blue are trying to humiliate La Sociedad and vice versa.
Don't forget about in the middle of that ring, Joe. All those thumbtacks.
And you know what? There'll never be an Eho Day, Axel Rico. That's the best news coming out of this match.
And now, Jaynes and Blue in control of this contest. Back body drop onto those steel chairs.
Yeah, 3 or 4 chairs laying in the corner. Skye Blue the cover. Couldn't put him away.
Forgot that we did have an official wrestling contest going on. There does have to be a pinfall or submission.
Yeah, we'll get around to it eventually. Oh, no! A suplex into those tacks. And look how spread out those tacks are throughout this canvas. There's no safe place in that ring.
And now, De La Vega looking to swing Skye Blue around. Skye Blue's in a bad, bad way.
And Skye Blue is kicking her legs and trying to stunt that momentum and get out of it, or at least away from the tacks. She may have partially done so, but the damage was done.
La Sociedad Boricua directing traffic here between one another, communicating like they are communicating like an actual tag team right now. They have gelled, and they've become a formidable force here.
I mean, it's the only reason they're still in this match, honestly. It's that dangerous. It's divide and conquer in a lot of ways, but in many ways, too, it's philosophical. It's us versus them. It's we need to stick together to prove our cause, whether you're in the wrong or in the right here, depending on what side of the fence you look at.
It's Axel Rico finding that door underneath the ring.
We saw the damage that could do last night with Mance Warner and Josh Alexander in the first round of the Lineham Cup. Never thought we'd see a day where Mance Warner went out in the opening round, but it happened, and that wooden plank was a major reason why. But will Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes be around to see how the Lineham Cup concludes tonight? Not if La Sociedad says anything about it, they may send him straight to the hospital.
Skye Blue's in a bad way. No! Valley driver through the door! Christi Jaynes awoken!
Right to their shoulder blades with a trash can. Jaynes has to fight with everything she's got here. Skye Blue completely incapacitated, maybe permanently.
Oh, and another body slam there by La Sociedad Boricua.
And remember, every time they land, it's a few more thumbtacks that get embedded. fans getting on the case of La Sociedad. We know the favorites in theory are. But man, this ring is a war zone. It looks like a riot broke out. And all it takes is one or two of those tacks to get embedded into your eye or get embedded into the wrong place and your history.
And that's going to have to be the game plan that Jaynes and Blue have here with them.
Well, let's take Skye Blue out of the equation. She hadn't moved in 3 minutes.
As Axel Rico grabbing another door.
Skye Blue may be hurt, and if I'm the referee, I consider carrying her out right now and either, I don't know if you can call this with these rules or if it's 2-on-1 or what you can do, but Skye Blue looks seriously hurt.
Absolutely incapacitated in the corner.
And De La Vega just has a handful of hair on Jaynes, is restraining her as Rico sets up some kind of implement of destruction. What are we seeing? Rico intimidating the referee. In a match like this, Rico could just haul off and punch the referee and probably face no consequences. Pemberton knows he's got to look out for his well-being. He's got a long night ahead of him.
It seems as if La Sociedad Boricua creating a recipe for disaster here for Jaynes and Blue.
Skye Blue's out on her feet. She has no idea where she is. Christi's being restrained. Skye Blue, I think, has just realized and woken up and come to that she's in a fight again. But it may be just in time for the last shot from La Sociedad.
Christi Jaynes trying to do whatever she can to break this grip of Rico de la Vega as Axel Rico has Skye Blue in a precarious way. But Skye Blue, that fighting heart, battling out as bad as she can.
Yeah, Christi is defenseless here. Wait, look, Skye Blue!
Skye Blue! Look at the counter at Skye Blue!
On the side, tail God!
Sweet Jeebus crashing through the door!
They both hit that. Christi breaks through. Skye Blue landed on her head, but she got one last good shot in on Axel Rico.
As Christi Jaynes grabbing that barbed wire crown. Trying to penetrate the forehead of Rico de la Vega. Here is Christi Jaynes.
Long overdue, but it's that bloodlust, it's that sadistic side that you need to survive in an environment like this. The barbed wire driven right into the forehead of Rico de la Vega.
Screaming in pain, Rico de la Vega has nowhere to go. Axel Rico somehow showing signs of life here.
I think Jaynes is looking for a submission here, looking for anything she can get, trying to open up Rico de la Vega. Oh. Rico's trying to fight it, trying to get his hands in the way, but I don't think he's able to shield much. Jaynes just, watch it!
Running knee strike!
Just watching De La Vega suffer as Axel bails out his partner.
And now he has that crown of thorns in his hand.
Oh no. And
gonna call for the end.
Oh, jeez!
Digging it into the forehead of Christi Jaynes.
God, Axel Rico is psychotic.
Trying to force it onto the head.
He's got no conscience. Jeez. It's unsettling to watch, and it's as legal as anything.
Standing tall, Axel Rico.
And there you see Skye Blue will
Defiant Skye Blue.
Defiant until the absolute end. She will not lose her convictions, even if she loses her consciousness, if she loses this matchup, if she loses her health. Skye Blue will fight her ass off, the most tenacious athlete up and down this roster.
Pulling herself back into this fight. Able to get behind, looking for a crucifix. Fighting out of it is Axel Rico, but Skye Blue with a shot to the back. Now an abdominal stretch being locked in.
Yeah, low to the ground. It's a variation, but it works for Skye Blue. It negates the size disadvantage and allows her to torque in and focus on that intercostal cartilage. Oh, jeez. But the weight of Rico just dropped back and sandwiched Skye Blue between those remnants of wooden plank and Axel Rico's body.
Now Rico charging in with a clothesline. Skye Blue, though, able to find her way out the back door. Drops him face first in the center of the ring. Looking to go for a cover, trying to get him over.
Yes, he's done it.
Skye Blue has done it.
20 minutes, 35 seconds. Your winners of the Pens Bring the Weapons match, Christi Jaynes and Skye Blue.